YouTube here, and I love to use the read alouds here on YouTube because the children are getting exposed to native speakers and all of that great stuff. And I do have books that I read to them as well. Spring gardening project. One fun way to keep the littles engaged this spring will be to encourage them to participate in our spring gardening project. We'll start with individual plants they will nurture for some time before transplanting into our planting area in the backyard. Our projected start date for the project is Friday, April 7th. Hopefully, we can nurture our plants till harvesting and cooking. Some benefits of involving children in this project are value for life, sensory opportunities, healthy eating, motor skill development.
Hi family, I'm Dr. Brenda Woburiosty. I'm a licensed daycare provider, a published author of 3 children's books, an advocate, a consultant, a veteran's wife, and a mother. If you need help setting up your daycare service or just looking for great ideas to incorporate a play-based learning approach as well as learn about research-based solutions to issues impacting education, this is the channel for you. Subscribe, share, like. Thank you. So as I work on the newsletter for the month of March, I wanted to just give you like an overview of what it looks like. So I have the newsletter template like you saw in February newsletter, and I do have my name or the name of my daycare up there, Little Ruby's Childcare, and I have the month, which is March 2023, and then I have my slogan, challenging little children to learn big things in a fun and exciting way. I do have the general updates, and I'm just gonna read it for you real quick. It is important that as our little friends grow, learn, and develop, to do ongoing developmental screenings. I use CDC's developmental milestones available on their website, as well as resources from Childcare Aware of Virginia and personal observations to ensure that our little friends are meeting and successfully navigating through their milestones. Asking leading questions is one very effective strategy. More of this will be discussed in subsequent newsletters. And I'm gonna talk about developmental screenings in a few. Let me just quickly read appreciation. So John is my husband. John and I are entirely grateful for all your thoughtfulness in words and in kind. We appreciate all the kind words, hand soaps, paper products, pen, teaching materials, canvases, and gestures. The donations have gone a long way to help us work with your children even better. We have the best families here, and we absolutely do. And it's important for you to appreciate your client occasionally, and we really do have the best parents here. They've given us a lot of donations in words and in kind, and we do not even ask for anything. So they're very nice. And for the developmental screenings for children who are growing, developmental screenings are very, very important. You have to know if a child is meeting their milestones at every level or age they are in, because that is how you can detect any developmental problems, social-emotional problems, and all kinds of problems. And we are not, as daycare teachers, we are not doctors, we are not health professionals, we do not diagnose, but we can refer our parents to professionals who can diagnose. We can notice symptoms, and we can refer families to professionals. We cannot diagnose, So it's very important that you know how to how to screen developmentally. And there are so many free resources out there. There's Ages and Stages, which is free. You go on Google, you type it in, it's right there. There's the CDC's developmental milestones, which is absolutely free. It's just a list of things that your children should be doing at a particular age. CDC actually just revamped their developmental milestones, and that's amazing. As you watch, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So on the left side of the newsletter is the spring poem, and it just says what the robin told. And I want to say that if you look at the entire newsletter, you will notice that it's very springy. There's rain, there's green colors, orange colors, yellow, all kinds of colors on it. So I still have the summer camp info, but let me read this poem. What the robin told the wind told the grasses, and the grasses told the trees told the bushes, and the bushes told the bees told the robin, and the robin sang out clear, wake up, spring is here. And this is not a poem I created. It's a poem I found online, and it's anonymous. I couldn't find a name, but it's a beautiful poem for spring. Soon it will be summer. Can you even imagine how time is flying on by? This is why it is imperative to plan early and use time judiciously. We are planning to do so many fun activities to keep the children engaged and entertained. Can you even imagine, can you believe that the year is just running on by? Didn't we just start 2023 the other day? Where everybody was like, Happy New Year, and fireworks and parties. And now we are going, we're in March, and before you know it, it'll be April, May, June, July, and then Thanksgiving, and then Christmas again, and the year will be over. It's fascinating how time flies. So I'm back to this section where it says what we are exploring. We are always exploring letters, table manners, numbers, feelings, days of the week, months of the year, shapes, name recognition and spelling, health and safety. Is ongoing. These are not even themes that we work on every week. So we are constantly learning letters, we're constantly learning table manners, we're constantly learning numbers. Even if we're not writing, we're at the table, we're counting, we're outside, we're reading mailboxes, and we just actually did Read Across America, and we took a walk, a nature walk in our neighborhood, and just read everything. We read street signs and numbers on houses and mailboxes and cars. So we're constantly exploring these various topics, and it's amazing because that's what we do. So I have the spring song, and it's just in the tune of The Farmer in the Dale. The days of spring are here, warm sunny days are near, flowers and bees and birds and trees, the days of spring are here. My voice is not the best today. I think I'm kind of developing a cold, but yeah, it's a beautiful song. It was anonymous. I don't know, who created it, but it's beautiful, and here it is. And then Easter egg hunt. Our class Easter gift hunt party will be on Friday, April 7th at 11 a.m. So our egg hunt is a little bit different. It's not about candy. We give out gifts instead during the gift hunt. So I don't want to encourage an atmosphere where the kids are constantly eating candy and and filling up on sugar. So that's not what we do here. So
That's gonna be on Friday, April 7th, in preparation for Easter. Now, here we are with the curriculum themes. So, Read Across America happened on the very first week of March, and that is for NEA, and it's related to Dr. Seuss's birthday, which is March 2nd. And then we have Easter, we have Bugs and Insects, we have Planting and Gardening, and one more theme that's not here, which I'm going to include as I work on this, I just noticed, is St. Patrick's Day. So all of those themes we're going to be exploring, and I just said previously about our Read Across America week, where we went out and we read signs, talked about the stop sign and all the signs on the street, and even numbers and words on trucks or cars that passed us by, and all of that. So there's a holiday that will be closed, and that I have to come back and tell you about. It's going to be April 10 to 14, and I'll be getting involved in something amazing, and I'm going to take you all through that process. It's going to be awesome. And then we have the seasonal books we love, How to Catch the Easter Bunny by Adam Wallace, and the Air Carting, Pete the Cat Big Easter Adventure by Kimberly and John Dean. These are books on YouTube here, and I love to use the read alouds here on YouTube because the children are getting exposed to native speakers and all of that great stuff. And I do have books that I read to them as well. Spring gardening project. One fun way to keep the littles engaged this spring will be to encourage them to participate in our spring gardening project. We'll start with individual plants they will nurture for some time before transplanting into our planting area in the backyard. Our projected start date for the project is Friday, April 7th. Hopefully, we can nurture our plants till harvesting and cooking. Some benefits of involving children in this project are value for life, sensory opportunities, healthy eating, motor skill development, planning, organization, staying on task, focus, and even fun. Our plan is to plant peppers, tomatoes, corn, string beans, etc. Not sure what we'll eventually end up with. So what you plan and what you eventually do is absolutely different. This is my absolute favorite activity of the year. We do it every year, and I am going to take you guys through that process as well when we start. So on the right side is a picture of John, and he's acting like he's the blanket catcher, and he has the blanket on his head, and he's being goofy and going around and running around, and he's like, I'm gonna catch you, you know. Mr. John is a huge aspect of my daycare, and he helps out a lot. And I wanted to just give him a little bit of credit right here on the newsletter, and the children absolutely love him, and I think I'm very glad and very lucky to have him as part of our daycare. So when I do daycare tours, I know that, from experience working in daycares and doing tours, I know parents are very nervous about a man present in a daycare environment, you know. So I tell them, I make sure they come during a time that John is home so they can meet him. Mr. John has a full-time job, and his job is probably more than 40 hours a week because he works online, but he helps me as much as he can, and on his free times he plays with the kids, he helps us with walks. When we do field trips, he's there driving and chaperoning. He's just an amazing part of our daycare, and we're so glad to have him. And Mr. John is my husband, just in case you guys do not know. And there's even some cleaning videos you will see on this channel where he's there, he's helping us clean. He's a big, I don't want to say like he's a big part of our daycare, and we absolutely appreciate him and love him for that. So I did want to give him that credit, because usually I don't talk about him. It's like, oh, he's doing all these things and he's not getting credit for it. Yes, I don't do everything myself. He's one of the biggest reasons why my daycare is a huge success and we can achieve everything that we achieve. The kids love him, the parents love him, everybody loves him. So I say here, play is the best teacher, and we all know it is. The children are exposed to different opportunities where they can play, and learn. And on this part, on the left side, you and your child are important to us. Should you wish to share something good the teacher has done, or if you ever have a concern, please call, text, or email Brenda. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Little Ruby's Daycare Encounters, and that is also very important. We know that we need subscription on YouTube to grow, so I am inviting my parents to indulge, and also they can see what we are learning, what I'm sharing on the YouTube channel, and they can get a broader view of how our program is. I do put most things on newsletters, and there's a curriculum. I have a Facebook channel, a Facebook page. I have TikTok and Instagram, but these different social media outlets, they give me an opportunity to express what we do in different ways. And if you're on all these social media outlets, they are different, in their different ways. There's Twitter too, I forgot to mention. So I'm just going back, showing you, doing another major overview of what we have on the newsletter. And thank you so much for watching. Do not ever forget that prayers get answered, miracles do happen, and everything is possible. Everything is possible. I love you all. I'm so glad, and I appreciate your support. Thank you for hanging with us on this channel and watching our uploads. Love you. Bye.